Down to just donkey roll. The fact that the entire lobby went AP is such a low roll. He did it!
Aegis, please.
I know the way.
I don't think this is better than Aramis 2. Fuck. I think I just lose. The units that I need, I can't hit. Has the hook guy died? Yes, he died. So I can just stay in the corner. This lobby is so close and I can't hit Aegis's. Every single player is AP. Oh, this Zed's feeding me mana at least. One more ult from the Sedge. I think I win this round. Where's my Draven ulting? Hello? Alright, come on. Leona on carousel or something. I don't know. Oh, Echo on carousel. That's actually pretty good. Echo on carousel with a decent tank item. I wish it was a decal instead of a bramble there. Alright, if I don't hit Echo 2, I'll give this item to Sedge. Decal Sedge is like my only hope. Alright, roll it down. Need a Leona. Can sell Ramus later.
A little snap and grab.
No.
All out of warning.
Fuck. What a useless item. Not much I can do about it. That last component was definitely pretty unlucky, but maybe it's salvageable now. I can't really dodge the Urgot. I'll just get hit by it. It's fine. Do you want to sell the set? I've never played this build before, so I think there's a chance you play Leona set if you hit it. Come on, Draven. I need you to get some insane ults for me. Huge Sejuani ult. Literally stun the whole board. Come on, Draven. My life comes down to this moment. Oh, huge Sejuani ult. I need you to cook. Get a huge ult. Backwards!
Here I come.
Are you serious?
I will use you well.
Ah, no Aegis. My Draven is drunk. You've heard of drunk driving? This is drunk Draven. All right, pray! Everybody put your hands together and pray! It's time for Draven to show us what he can do. Draven versus Yuumi. It's literally not even close. Oh my god. Dench. Wait, that was like super not close. Okay, so first thoughts. That build was kind of cool.
Go big.
If I didn't lose my streak there because I didn't hit Draven 3, I'd probably easily top 4 this spot. Because the lobby is so close. Like, not losing my streak there and saving a little bit more HP easily gets you top 4. For our first time playing the Draven build, that was like the high roller Draven, that was pretty funny. I think it's a massive low roll that literally the entire lobby, like literally every single person in this lobby It was 7 opponents, 7 AP. That was very unlucky because this board naturally connects with Defender. And like normally it's like if you're unlucky, you'll have 3 opponents that are AD and 4 that are AP. But literally it was 7 out of 7 AP, so my defensive traits were useless the entire game. That cost me so much HP. I think this board easily gets like 3rd place normally. I also like tried really hard to hit Aegis and I couldn't. I like barely had like a couple Aegis units at the end. But yeah, that was interesting. Next time I get loaded dice, I'll do it again. And I'll do it smarter, and then hopefully I won't have 7 AP opponents. Not a bad game. That was an insane loaded dice. That actually worked out perfectly. You have to hit the Wukong 3 immediately. Like, before the 3rd dice, you have to have Wukong 3 on the spot. The reason for that is if you are at 8 Wukongs and you load a dice, you could actually get a next loaded dice of like 3 Wukongs, 2 Dravens. But the moment you have the 3-star Draven, or 3-star Wukong, you cannot get any more in your shop, so you're guaranteed a full Draven shop. And it's really important to do that at level 3. So it worked out like perfectly for us, except for the fact where I was at 8 Dravens because I blundered one of my dice. Yeah, the Rel incident. You can do the exact same tech with Sivir and Galio. Wait, let me do the math. Civilian. Oh yeah, you can. If you have an early Sivir. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. I also like Sivir more than I like Draven. The reason is because I think Sivir is more attractive. But don't tell Draven I said that. I think 3-star Sivir is just really fun. Okay, that's cool. If I ever get High Roller again, I'm gonna specifically try that again. Because now that I've gotten a taste of it, I want to see what I can do if I actually like make it work without having to spend half the game figuring out what to do. Would BT have made the diff? No, because slamming the Gunblade early to save like 30 HP is way better than greeting for the BT and then having a stronger Draven at the end. Right? Like that last fight that I lost, a BT would not have made the diff there. Right? Saving 30 HP by slamming the early Gunblade is what gets me to like the 5th place in the 1st place. Naturaling a BT would have been awesome. But there was no way I was getting that from that spot. How would you itemize your Sivir? There's 2 ways you can itemize your Sivir. You could go, my favorite, Gwynsu's, Gunblade, Last Whisper. I love that. And then you go 2 sure shots and then like whatever 3-star front lines you can find. The other way you could do it is you could rod her repeatedly. Get as many rods as you can accumulate between you and all your friends, and then just rod her repeatedly. Triple Rabadon's Sivir by the end of the game. Alright, anyway. It is time for Fire Emblem. It is time to engage. Give me a 1 if you have been following the Fire Emblem run. Give me a nopers if you have not been following the Fire Emblem run. Let's see how many people are out of the loop, how many people are in the loop. How much LP did I gain or lose today? I started today at 600. Hey! Plus 20 LP! Sheesh! Alright, give me some background music. All right, so let's begin. Those of you that are outside of the loop, I see it. I think a majority of you guys are in the loop. That's awesome. And about a third of you guys are not in the loop. That is good, because earlier it was less than half of you guys were in the loop. So here's what's going on. For those of you who haven't been following it, if you type in !engage, Annie has spent about 3 to 4 hours at this point making a PowerPoint presentation that she updates every day, a study guide of what's been happening so far. We are on day 7 of Fire Emblem, and Annie has a slideshow. It looks long, but I promise you guys it's short. A slideshow of everything you missed so that you can just see this and be in the loop immediately. And if you ever miss a day and you don't know what happened, you can just come back to this by typing in !engage, and then you can see exactly what you missed out on. All the major events will be posted here. So let me walk you guys through it really quick, and then we'll begin the run. For those of you that are out of the loop, this is Fire Emblem Engage. This is the latest Fire Emblem game. It just came out like 2 months ago. Annie and I love Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is by far my favorite franchise of all video game history. I don't know how to describe why I like it. It's just a very fun game to play. Ever since I was 7, I've played every single one like 3 times. And I am 26 years old right now. I played back in the Game Boy Advance era when I was a wee little boy, when I was this tall. Like this tall. All right. So, what's going on? We are playing on the hardest difficulty, Maddening Classic. Maddening is all the units are jacked out the wazoo, and Classic means if someone dies, they die. Now, normally, the game gives you what's called a Draconic Time Crystal, so every time someone dies, you can use one of your 10 rewinds to rewind time and go back and save them. Like, undo your mistake, basically. You could, for example, go in, see if you land your 50% kill, and if you don't, you could rewind time, go back, and make another decision. We are not going to be playing with that. That is the gimmick of this run. Some people call it Iron Man, some people call it Hardcore, some people call it Nuzlocke. In general, it's the same thing. You don't rewind. You don't restart the save file. You don't reload any levels. If somebody dies, they die. The only exception is if a very obvious hardware issue or misclick occurs. Like if it doesn't read my input and I accidentally end my turn instead of moving somewhere. So, on day 1, you, smiley face, you're the toothpaste girl. You engage with Marth and save the world, Pog. You're the divine dragon. Your name is Chat. That's you, smiley face. All right. You get 1,000 years pass, and you get woken up by Sokka, Katara, and their grandpa. They tell you, alongside your mommy, this is your mommy. She is about 10,000 years old. All right. That she tells you what happened. She tells you 1,000 years have passed, and now the evil Lord Sombron has risen again, and he's going to... I think he said he was going to eat the world. I believe he said he was going to eat it. Not destroy it, eat it. Hello, Dirt Magic. So it is up to you to master all 12 emblem rings and defeat him. Yeah, that's it. It's just Avatar: The Last Airbender. But yeah, basically, Mommy says, long ago, that's you, smiley face, you slew Lord Sombron. And then 1,000 years have passed, and yeah, now you gotta do it again. Suddenly, an evil, lowly floating girl, comes in and attacks the sanctuary. Prince Alfred and his 2 assistants, Etienne and Boucheron, come to help you out. Together, you fight, but then Mommy dies. Not long after, you die as well. Yeah, Chat's dead. And you might be wondering what happens when Chat dies. Well, the game can't continue, so you delete the save file and start again. So here's Chat 2. It looks like Chat 1, but it's cuter. Chat 2 dies. This is known as the 4% crit incident. Day 2, meet Chat 3. First death is Vander. And then we make it back to where we were before. We meet the cute Ayaya, Princess Celine, Chloe, and the Wall Lewis. This image, by the way, is not photoshopped. He actually does just look like this. All right. We save a village, and a lowly anime girl, Ayaya, Vale, comes in and saves your life from an assassination attempt. She then leaves out of nowhere. We meet a literal serial killer who is very cute, so we recruit her into the team. You can tell she's nice because she has a star on her cheek. But yes, she's a serial killer. And she says, hiya, papaya, let me join the team. And Chat's just like, okay, you're in. All right, then Etienne gets murdered. This one wasn't my fault. They came out of Fog of War. You literally couldn't see the guy. He came in one-shotter. My bad. This one's kind of sad. Prince Alfred died. We were in a situation where between Celine and Alfred, one person had to die, so we chose Alfred. We meet a small merchant girl named Anna. She was hiding in a chest. Then we travel across the nation to Brodia. It's the land of the Giga Chads. We meet Alchrist and his 2 bitches, Citrine and Lapis. and we meet Prince Diamant, the future king. The four of them join us, and Ivy, Princess Ivy of Elusia, attacks. She says, I will take your souls, your rings, and your virginity. Ivy then slaughters Boucheron. That's Alfred's assistant. He then slaughters Clan, the guys at the beginning, the Divine Dragon fan club, the boy and the girl that love you. And then she destroys the girl that loves you. Fram is dead. The entire Divine Dragon fan club died at the hands of Ivy. This is because Ivy has a 29% chance to crit, and she crit both of them. All right, next up, the King of Brodia, Diamant's dad, King Morion, gets turned into a zombie. He gets captured and turned into a zombie. We try to save him, but it's too late. In some sort of fucked up manner, Diamant is forced to kill his own father. It's actually quite a sad scene. Then Lord Sombron awakens. It is then revealed that the mysterious lowly anime girl from earlier is Vale, the Ayaya girl who saved your life earlier. And then in my opinion, worst plot twist in the history of TFT, she reveals that while you weren't looking, she stole the rings. Like, while you were talking to Sombron, Vale was just like, yoink. You know what I mean? She just like walked over and apparently went behind you, and nobody in your army noticed her stealing all the rings. And then the Divine Dragon says quite possibly the most badass line in the history of Fire Emblem. She says, "What? Give them back!" And then Vale says, "No." They spent millions of dollars on this game. That's actually what happened. She says, "Give them back!" And then Vale says, "No." Lord Sombron turns all of the emblem rings that we have, it's like 6. He turns them into zombies, and then they fight against us. We barely escape, thanks to the help of Princess Ivy says, she comes in, she's like, "I'm really sorry, guys. Why do you say we work together to defeat Sombron?" She's like, "I didn't realize that my glowing red evil father was evil. What do you say I join you guys and help you take him down?" Completely ignoring the fact that she slaughtered half of our team, we let her in. We say okay because she's cute. Day 4, we meet Princess Tamara and Prince Fogato and their assistants. You don't need to know much other than this girl, Marin, is really cute, and she is voiced by the same voice actress as Riven. All right. Ivy's little sister, Hortensia, goes berserk. She's like, "I want to get rings now. The only way to get father to recognize me is to get the rings." So she attacks you. Panette gets owned. Literally owned. You can see here 29 times 2, 29 times 2. Jesus, monk of Christ. Ivy's little sister, Hortensia, then says, "I'm sorry. I now realize that my father was evil. What do you say I join your team?" And you can see here, she says, "Look, I'm really sorry." And she has a heart on her cheek, so you know that she's a good person in the end. So we say, okay. Day 5, it's the Lynn incident. We actually haven't had any major deaths in a long time, so we decided to take on a side quest that was way too hard for us. You go back to the lands of Fire Emblem 7 and take on a really hard side quest. It's called the Lincident. This image doesn't convey it very well, but you had to split up into 3 groups of 4, and one of the 4 groups got completely slaughtered by 7 million Bow Knights. Princess Tamara gets literally owned. Like, one shot, not even close, you had no chance. You couldn't even take on one of the many Bow Knights. Princess Saline gets slaughtered by another 23 times 23 hit. And this is the saddest one in my opinion. Marin dies. She died to a 55%. We then meet a dancer. He's quite cute. His name is Siegel. At the end, we run into Vale, and she's like, "Thank goodness you're okay." And then chat is like, at Vale, "Madge," right? Like, "You stole our rings. You ruined our lives." And then she's like, "What? I killed people? What do you mean I killed people? I'm not evil." And then she does the ultimate Giga Chad move. She walks away, and then Alfred, the only one with a brain, he's dead, but like for some reason he appears in cutscenes. The only one with a brain, he's like, shouldn't we not let her leave? And then chat says the iconic line. The Divine Dragon says this super iconic line. It might be a trap. Let her go. This line happens like 10 times throughout the series. Where you could have just like won the war by capturing them right there, and you instead say it might be a trap, so you let them go. You basically beat the same bosses like 10 times in a row, but like every time you always let him go because you think it's a trap. I think you might be the dumbest protagonist in Fire Emblem history. Anyway, so we let her go instead of capturing her. And then she runs into one of the Four Hounds. The Four Hounds are like the final bosses, like the Elite Four. And he's like, what? They called you evil?
You have now reached
No.
200 D faces today.
No. Why do you say we go patch things up? And then they come back and they say, oh. Sorry, skip the plot point here. We meet two very cute units. I'll turn off my camera for a second so you can look at them. Goldmary, she is a very
You have
cute
now reached
hero.
100 Ayaya
And
today.
it has been, people looked into the files of the game and they found out that she does in fact have the largest breasts in the entire series. And then Rosado, the cutest dude in the game. He's a cat boy. All right. Yeah, then the Four Hounds set fire everyone. The note Annie put here is somebody let the Four Hounds cook. So Firene, the country of Firene is completely owned. And then Vale, completely oblivious with 0 IQ, she says, Gris, did you order this attack? And at this point, very obvious to all the viewers, is she has a split personality and her other personality ordered the attack. Zephia, the mommy villain, is like, you were a defect. And then at this point, everybody typed deface when they saw Vale get called a defect. All right, then it's time for the big war. This part of the game is actually very epic. This is the part that just happened yesterday. 6 rings on the enemy side, 6 rings on your side. The big battle of the emblem rings. It's a giant boss fight. And Vale gets turned into a zombie. Unfortunately, the annoying princess died. The famous last words was, do we really need to use a rescue staff? So she died. This next one's actually kind of sad. Ivy dies. The famous last words was, I think she's fine, and then it turns out she was not fine. It turns out that she has 38 health, and this guy dealt exactly 19 by 19. And she was not fine. Literally, if she had 1 more health, she would have been fine. All right. Then the King of Elusia falls. That's just one of the villains. At the end of the level, Vale says, I'm sorry! Yep. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Okay. You're sorry. We forgive you. And now here we are. Okay, that actually was a little long. Every day the presentation gets a little bit longer. But there we go. 5 minutes. And now those of you who didn't see the run are completely caught up. Cool. Now let's begin. I would not be surprised if this is one of the last days of the Fire Emblem run. The reason why this was so sad, Princess Ivy dying, not only is she the hottest unit in the team, she was also one of the most useful. She was a flying long-range mage healer. So losing a flying long-range mage healer is kind of a big deal. So the rest of the run might be really hard. Well, I mean, we'll just do our best, see what happens. The expectation is not to beat the game. The expectation is to get as far as you can and see how well you do. All right, I'm gonna play the ad break. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. Grab some water, do your stretches, disappoint your parents. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Can you do all of that in 2 minutes? Okay. Okay if you can. you want me to get you boba? Yeah? Okay, tell Christian what you want. What? Yeah. Hey, you guessed the word. All right, let's begin.
Hello, Rosado.
Divine One, have you seen my latest drawing?
Oh, I have. An old well deep in a forest. A single sunbeam illuminating a lone flower in bloom. You conveyed a perfect balance of warmth and isolation, light and dark. Just breathtaking.
Exactly. You saw all that right away, didn't you? You would not believe how much time I spent hiking in the woods to find that view. But to hear your experience, to know you understand, makes it all worth it.
Finding beautiful things, then sharing them with friends who would never see them otherwise? You found a lovely hobby, Rosado.
Aw, but if you're expecting more, I need to raise the stakes. Hey, maybe you could help me. It would definitely help to have a buddy.
I'd love to come along.
Great.
All right, let's do this. I need you guys, or those of you that were following the stream, I need you guys to know that after the death of Ivy, our healer Pandreo has been reclassed to Giga Chad Sage, and he looks great in the outfit. Now that we don't have enough magic damage, we are enlisting our healer Pandreo to become the long-range mage healer. He just can't fly. He looks surprisingly good in this outfit. Alright, for those of you that didn't see the early parts of the run, Anna, this little child, is our super unit. She is like the investment unit that is super weak early game and super strong late game. And we've kept her alive so far. She's like level 15 Kog'Maw right now. Level 15 Kassadin. Alright, let's begin. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but this next chapter, we are about to recruit somebody very, very cute. Yeah, get ready to type "ayaya" when you see them, when they join.
Vale gave the ring of the Holy Knight to the Divine Dragon.
Apologies, my lord.
The ring of Azure Twins lost as well. You do understand the gravity of all this.
Yeah,
And Vale.
still in a deep slumber. No matter how much I amplify her draconic impulses, she won't awaken.
She refuses her true nature. In that case, take this.
What is it?
An enchanted helmet. It will strengthen the spell you cast on her. My power with your spell will correct what is wrong with Vale.
I see.
Keep it safe. Use it when the time is right.
Of course. There is...
What?
Pardon me, Lord Sombron, but... Lady Vale is your only child, correct?
My only living child?
Yeah,
That is correct.
of course. I was speaking from fear, not fact.
Why ask such a thing?
Vale believes one of her siblings is alive. She spoke of an unbroken dragonstone. But she must be mistaken. Your children were killed in the war 1,000 years ago. I remember one who stood above the rest, with hair and eyes like fire. What was the name again? Something like...
Zephyr.
My lord.
I do not remember all my children's names or faces. But that one I killed myself.
Yeah.
Moments later, I was imprisoned. Did you collect the body?
I did not.
Then I rescind what I said. The answer is no. And if you find that offspring, bring me a corpse this time.
Oh my god, it's Cypher. Bring me a corpse.
Yes, Lord Sombron.
Give me a corpse.
As you wish.
Thanks for arranging the ship for us, Alfred.
Thank my mother, not me.
Every single person in this cutscene is dead.
When I said we were headed to Elusia, she got one of the fleet's finest lined up.
How was everything at the capital?
Well enough.
What a relief.
I told Mother what the other side... She was shocked, of course.
Understandably so.
As for the destruction at Flora Port, the royal family will spare no expense on aid. Though it may be years before the harbor is returned to its original beauty.
We must defeat the Fell Dragon so that such horrors never happen again.
Dude, Diamant is the only survivor here besides Chat. And he's probably sitting there looking at Chat like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What's
You're
our
talking
plan?
to yourself.
When we arrive, do we head straight for Elusia Castle?
First, we should try to learn what we can from the Illusian people. Rings or no rings, if we don't know what we're up against, we could lose everything. Besides, there's something I need to find out.
And
Whether Vale is all right.
from our vantage, the hounds certainly didn't seem pleased.
They may attempt to erase her personality.
I know Vale killed my mother, but I can't help but worry about her. I hope she's not hurt.
Are you serious? I know you killed my mother, but I hope you're alright.
Yes. I suppose she's a victim in this too.
Or it was all an act and she's just gaining our trust to stab us in the back.
That's worth considering.
Still,
Divine One, excuse me.
Another
Two
ghost.
ships flying Illusian colors approach from ahead.
any sign of the hounds?
None. However, it appears the enemy intends to attack us.
Then we've got no choice but to fight them on the water.
Okay, if I remember correctly, this chapter is actually quite hard. I suspect 2 deaths. All right. 12 units. Oh, we're gonna have to field a lot of, like, shitter units now. It's just me, or is our reserve starting to look a little small? All right. Let's see. We've got Chat. That's you, smiley face. Lewis the Wall. Chloe, she's our best unit. She's our one-shot crit machine. Alcris, our best archer. Prince Diamant is a tank. Anna is a mage knight. We actually recently gained the ability to reclass her to Sage, but I actually think Mage Knight is better than Sage. Prendreo is our new Giga Chad. He's our new Ivy, and just as sexy. Yunaka is a dodge tank. I honestly don't think she's going to live very long. The problem with dodge tanks is that it's only a matter of time until they don't dodge. Right? And we can't rewind her death. Sidal is the dancer. He lets one unit go twice. Rosado is another one of our projects. We're trying to train him to become big and strong. He's still pretty weak right now, though. Gold Mary, I think, is, like, kind of pathetic. I'm not a fan. Like, her stats are just low. She's just, like, Diamant, but worse. Fogado is just Alchrist, but worse. Alright. We need to give some items to people. Rosemary, or Gold Mary, you need a potion. Fogado needs some bows. Here's a silver bow, a steel bow, and an iron bow. Rosado has a good amount of lances. Does everybody have decent items? Obstruct, mend, rescue, okay. Alright, we only have 2 mages now. It's a little sad. I wish you could consolidate items. Like, Alchrist has a Vulnerary 1. You could swap it out with a Vulnerary 3, but, like, I wish you could combine 3 Vulnerary 1s into a Vulnerary 3. It's annoying. Is Yunaka a Wolf Knight? No, once she becomes a Wolf Knight, she loses a lot of her dodge ability. She gains a lot of damage, she loses her dodge ability. I want her to stay as a dodge tank. Okay, so on this level, there's 2 boats. And I remember there's like a lot of flyers, so I'm down to have 3 archers. Oh, I need a longbow. Oh my god, yes, thank you for reminding me. I'm impressed that you remembered. I need to buy 2 longbows here. Oh wait, flame lance? A magical lance I can strike close or at range. That might be useful later. Alright. I think we want 1 radiant bow, 1 longbow, 1 longbow. Alright. We're out of money. We are poor. It's time to do a subathon. Alright, Fogado. I heard you are good with a radiant bow, so you take this. And Chloe needs a longbow. Longbow is just really useful because it has 3 range. It's really weak, though. Check everyone for men's. Bro, we have, like, no healers anymore. I have... Pandreo still has the ability to heal. Are you the only one? Wait. That's it? Where'd all my healers go? Right. Right. 1 healer? And he's like a sage. Wait, 1 healer might be really tough. Am I fine? Let's make sure everyone has a health potion at least. Everyone who doesn't have a full inventory. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna make Sidal stock up on these. That way he can pass them out. Everyone who has extra inventory spaces, just stock up on vulneraries. Flashing fist art? I don't have anyone who can fist. Alright, everybody just grab extra vulneraries. We're gonna probably need it. Okay, and then I think that this level is gonna be a little difficult, so let's go ahead and give some people elixirs. I want to give Anna an elixir. These cost 150 gold each, and they temporarily increase one person's stats for a little bit. Let's just give it to like the important units. Okay, and I actually suspect that we are going to need a strength tonic on Alchrist. There's going to be a lot of flyers, so having archers to counter them. Archers do like triple damage to flyers, so giving them a strength tonic probably keeps everyone alive. Last thing, just check the emblem rings. I think I did this off stream, but let me just double check. Does everybody have a an emblem ring that makes sense? Chat and Corin, Lewis and Sigurd, Chloe and Edelgard, Alchrist and Lynn, Diamant and Ike, Anna and Tiki, Pendreo and Lucina. Pendreo and Lucina is a little questionable. Yunaka and Byleth is good. Seedal doesn't have one. Rosado and Erica. Goldmary and Leaf. Fogado doesn't have one. It's probably... Fogado takes Lucina. Lucina is the emblem that guards teammates. And then... Sorry, Pendra, I don't think we have an emblem for you. Oh, I'm really sorry, buddy. All right. I'm going to save out of habit, but we're never reloading the save file anyway. All right. Sorry, I know this takes a long time. I think we're finally ready to start. Let me just make sure all my units are in the right spot. So my game plan is probably going to be we're going to go left immediately. I think what happens is both sides try to close in on you. So you should push left or push right. And I think the left side is weaker because the right side has the boss. So let's push left and then hopefully we're fine. So let's make sure everyone's in a position to push left. Yeah, this looks fine to me. All right, let's go. Pause, champ.
We're fighting on two fronts. Good news is, the ship's got flame cannon. Be careful, though. Wouldn't want our allies to get caught in the blaze.
Since the king's death, my country has become something unrecognizable. Elusia's armies serve Elusia no longer, but the hounds. Is this truly what I meant to do?
Okay, first things first, we set up for this side. Killer Axe, some lances, Elwind, Silver Bow, Silver Axes. Anything crazy? Hammer. This guy's got a hammer. Scared of Lewis. All right. First things first. Fire. Is this the spot? The fire also slows them down, so maybe it's like right here so that they can't attack us as fast. Yeah, it's probably just right here. If you fire, are they going to aggro? I think they aggro you no matter what. I'm pretty sure they just try to close in on you. All right, now we go with the power of DLC emblems.
I'm ready.
Thanks to the power of DLC. Emblem engage! We can give one unit on our team a second life. We always just give it to Diamant, and then you can kind of shove him in.
The choice is yours.
We need to kill him quickly before the other side closes in on us. So the first turn is usually going to be... Well, let me calculate how much damage they can do. 46, 39, 47, 45, 39. So Diamant's taken like 15 damage because he's got 29 defense. 15 to 20 damage. And then when Diamant uses his ultimate,
Emblem engage.
He only takes 50% damage. This is my favorite ultimate in the game. For one turn, you become very weak. You cannot fight back and you cannot dodge. But after the turn is over, you do a giant AoE. So the trick here is to like take as much aggro as you can without dying. Obviously, if he dies, the run is fucked. So let me do this carefully. Each of these guys deal like 10 to 15 damage. No, it's like 15 to 25, but then his ult halves it. So it's like 10 to 12 damage. This should probably be fine. He might lose his second life, but otherwise it should be good. Right here. Hello, Yishka. So everybody else should just get into a
Let's
spot where
go.
they can react.
Whatever you ask.
This isn't so bad.
I'm ready. Emblem, engage!
Call your doubles for the next fight.
As you wish, Divine One.
I can fight.
Crap, my people are not going to be in range. Vein of Suck. This doesn't really do anything. Just gives you bond points. Crap, my people are not in a good spot for this. Maybe like right here is fine. I want to be as close to Diamant as possible and ready to respond. All right, Diamant, hang in there. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Diamant. 8 + 8. Wait, 22 crit?
I really am worthless.
We are so lucky he targeted a clone. Oh my god. If he targeted the real Alchrist, that was game over. Crit! Wait, flyers from above? I didn't even notice! I didn't scout!
Worthless.
Oh, the clone's taunt? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, wait, this is perfect. Diamant just barely survived.
They're nice and distracted.
All right, let him cook. Let him cook!
I won't let anyone down.
That didn't do that much. Wait, it's already like a little Monka Giga. 3 more flyers? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think Alchrist hides here, kills this guy. Alchrist can one-shot a flyer every single turn. But then somebody has to deal with this. Actually, no, his clone tanks for him. So the first turn is definitely you go here and you take this free kill. The flyers are very terrifying. They will one-shot a lot of my team, if not dealt with. Okay, and then as long as I kill this archer, Alchrist should be fine. Because this guy is melee range, so he can't get through to Alchrist. Alright, this is where you pop off. Surely you have a kill here, right? You are literally so weak. Wait, you are actually so weak.
Better than ever.
If she was as strong as she was hot, this would be a very easy turn. Okay, let's do some math. What needs to happen here? Everyone needs to stay out of this guy's range, sure. We need to push left. On this turn, we need to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Can you get a kill? So the main tool we have here is we have Sidal with his dance. He can make 1 unit go twice. And we have Yunaka who has the Byleth ring. The Byleth ring, 1 time per game, or per engage, which is like once or twice per level. She can make all units up, down, left, and right of her get a second turn. So what we need to do here is we need to set up the 4-man dance, where you set it up so that like up, down, left, and right of Yunaka right here are units that can get a second turn.
I can keep going.
So first, let's decide where we're going to set up the 4-man dance. It's probably right here. Maybe right here. Diamant should be able to get 1 kill on his own here. Where's Chloe? Oh, Chloe. Okay. Let's send in chat first. What can chat do? It's not very good. Chat can take out half of this guy's HP. It's not very good. What about Lewis? Wait! It's been a while. I forgot you had this.
Join me.
Lewis can do something great here. I forgot. You can do this. Yes! Yeah, I need to give him a better lance. I totally forgot that I just got this ability back. Okay. Where's Anna? Oh my god, Anna has the Pog. Fire Breath. Look at this formation. It's a shame you don't get EXP for those kills, though. But it's fine. We can't be too picky here. I might be able to save my Byleth for later. Okay. Can Diamant kill this guy? 48% chance. Yeah, I'm down to gamble. If Diamant really is the Pog man, he easily crits this.
Nothing short of victory. You'll get no sympathy from me.
Oh, nice level up. Okay, that lets Chloe come in using her Radiant Bow, which deals magic damage. Hopefully one-shot this guy. Donger J.
I'll help.
I hope she dodges. That's kind of a lot of damage. Oh, Pog.
Simple enough.
Okay, we can save our move for later. All right. Can we focus on this guy? You're so weak. I forgot to give this guy a longbow. Okay. You always have to go here because you're the only magic damage I have left on the team. Actually, I guess chat had 11 sword. Okay. Wait, is it possible that this guy's just stupidly tanky? Damn. Chat, can you crit for me?
This ends now.
Holy shit. Go get him, Gold Mary. Wow, she's really cute.
I will never fail.
Wait. This guy has a killer axe? Wait. Can you move the clone? No, you cannot. What's his chance to hit? 103. And what's Yunaka's dodge chance? 110. Oh, perfect. Okay. We are saved because Yunaka is a literal mommy. She goes here. She is built to have high dodge chance. The way you calculate hit percent is the enemy's hit, which is 103, minus your avoid, which is 110. So this guy has like a negative 7% chance of hitting. So we just body block with Yunaka's fat ass. Okay, nice. What a successful first turn. Okay, Fogado can use this turn to grab the longbow. I don't know how I forgot that. Does Chloe have her longbow? She definitely does. I need to stop that thief. Oh, Speedwing. Permanent +2 speed. Not the clone! No! Not the... Wow.
I really am.
Wait, the clones just tanked like 120 damage total.
This will hurt.
Oh. Hog!
I will not lose.
Damon's looking a little low. Oh, God. Monk of Flyers. Oh, God! How many? Oh, my God! That's too many! Wait, this is the big turn. Wait, there's actually too much to be careful for. 2 flyers up here. Each of these guys will one-shot somebody if you don't deal with them. 2 flyers down here. 3 units on the right. This chokeway can be blocked by Yunaka, but not for long. Oh my God. Okay. So the only play I can see is everybody runs left and somehow tries to stay alive. But you can't run from the flyers forever. Can we easily kill these 2 flyers?
I won't give up.
No. Chloe can easily kill 1. Actually, if we rely on Chloe,
It's just like my fairy tales.
maybe she can kill 2. After combat, take another turn. The first turn probably involves Chloe using her ability to take 2 turns and kill. And everybody else here just has to run, huh? Six damage? What the hell? These guys are so strong. Rosado can only do 6. Pandreo can only do 24? Surely you're an archer and you one-shot this guy. Not even! Okay. Take this shot. Hopefully you don't miss. It's a 69% chance. Oh, wait. Actually, I can do it the other way around. Chloe comes in first. Okay, I think this works. Chloe comes in with her radiant. It's not a kill! What? It doesn't kill! Think, Albert. Think. Dink dunk. Dink dunk. Is it time to engage? Engage for the stronger bow? Alright, I'm down. We have to use her engage very carefully, though. It's a get out of jail free card, but... Or a lot of the engaged are get out of free jail cards, but there's too many units.
Was pressed the whole time and nobody told me.
If she could just one-shot like this, it's so much better. But she's just barely too weak. Is there a way I can add 2 damage? Oh, her passive!
Oh shit.
If a male and female ally are within 2